Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Technicallytee, hitting you with another case video today. We had to rewind a little bit, man. I keep dropping y'all with the iPhone cases here and there, but we have one that I've been wanting to pick up, been looking at a few videos about, and I was like, you know what? This used to be one of my all-time favorite cases, and now they made a plus version. They made a few changes from back in the day, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and run over to Best Buy. So no, Otterbox did not send me this case, although I am trying to get the link up with Otterbox, man. We're trying to get the link up, man. It's one of those companies that I don't work with currently, man. So we're definitely working on it. But this is going to be the Otterbox Symmetry Plus for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, MagSafe compatible, all of the above. So we're going to go ahead and get into it and take a look at it. So yep, I went and bought this with my own money. I think I spent like 60 bucks on this thing to bring to y'all because I feel like this is a good option if you want to get that drop protection and kind of keep a slim profile. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box and see what's going on, because it's been a few years since I actually reviewed an Otterbox product. So drop tested 3 times to military standard. So you already know when it comes to Otterbox, the first thing you think about, or you know, good protection. That's what you think about. Lasting antimicrobial case protection, wireless charger compatible, so that's also good to know. As of over here, like you see, it does say MagSafe 5G compatible material. So, you know, some of these cases might block a little bit of the 5G bands, but you don't got to worry about with this. Ultra thin design, raised edges to protect camera and screen, pocket friendly design, easy on and off. Now, I don't know about that easy on and off, because I've heard this case is extremely tight fitting, but you know, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we're working with. So pretty interested, pretty hyped to get into it, because like I said, I have not reviewed an Otterbox case in a long time, and I'm kind of curious to see what has actually changed with it. Now, I already took it out, but I didn't pop it on my phone just quite yet. So here it is, man. This is going to be the Otterbox Symmetry Plus. Now, they do make another Symmetry that's not MagSafe. So if you want one that doesn't have MagSafe, it is a little bit cheaper. But if you want the one with MagSafe, you're going to pay a little bit more just to get that MagSafe if you use MagSafe. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Now, this is going to give you that always like a plasticky design right here. I think it's like a polycarbonate style material, but this has always been kind of the standard when it comes to the Otterbox Symmetry, Commuter, any of those like that. But I will tell you, this I don't know, this is a lot slicker to me than the old school Symmetries of the past that gave you a little bit more, I'm not going to say grip, but you felt the material just a little bit more. So not sure how that's going to relate to when you actually get it in hand, and if it's slippery, something to be aware of. But right now that does feel a little bit slippery. You get that Otterbox branding down there. You get that camera protection that does have a little bit of lip right there, so you are protected. Now the size is going to be made out of very stiff rubber. That was one thing that I always loved about the Symmetry series. The size never really gave a lot, and they were bulky. Some cases make the little, you know, rubber borders, but it's kind of thin. It's a little bit flimsy. It doesn't really give you that firm type of, you know, conformation, but that's what they have with this one, so it should be good. This is an all one-piece case as well. You see that cut out for that mute toggle, volume up and down. Let's see, the ports on the bottom. As you see, we do have accurate ports, so good detail for that when it comes to Otterbox. And you get, there it is, some Otterbox branding over here on the side. So let's go ahead and grab the 12 Pro Max. Let's go buttons first, because like I said, I heard this was a tight case. So buttons first, push it all the way to the edge, and then pop that side in. Just like I said, this bad boy definitely fits pretty tight. So here it is on the Pacific Blue 12 Pro Max. Now, I'm not sure if they have different colors of the Symmetry Plus. I only saw black, so that's the one I picked up. So here it is on it. Let's take a look at those cutouts right here. Everything seems pretty good. So let's go ahead and go around it real fast to see how everything seems to function. So that mute toggle switch, you see it's kind of lowered just a little bit in there, but it's pretty deep, but it doesn't feel too bad to get in there. You just got to put your finger in there, hit the switch, pretty good. Volume up and down, nice and tactile, no mushiness or no hard to click. Everything feels good. Let's go over here on the bottom. Let's check out these ports. Like I said before, the ports are accurate, as you can see there. So good job having accurate port cutouts there. On that right side, you get that Otterbox branding. Your power button also feels good, not mushy, not anything like that. And flipping it over on the back, you see that camera is protected with that raised up camera lip. Now taking a look at the lay on interior protection. Now you already know I do have a tempered glass screen protector, and even with the protector, you have a lip that goes all the way around it. So you see that material that goes all the way around it. This is military drop tested. So if you do sit it on the ground, you possibly drop it on the ground, I'm pretty sure you will be good because it is going to be raised up off of there just enough. Now, how does it fit on the phone? This is the one thing that I really want to touch at. And the fit is absolutely unreal when it comes to this case. Like, here is the top. I can't even get it to budge. Like, going along the sides, of course, you're going to have a little bit of give when it comes to those buttons, but it's still very stiff right there when it comes to the buttons. Come along the sides, very, very stiff. Like, this is like Rhino Shield solid suit stiff, if I have to say anything in comparison. And it's not many cases that fit that tight on the iPhone. And go along the bottom. The bottom, of course, is going to be your weakest point, but still, this is going to snap right back. That's the area where I feel like you do not have to worry about because it has that much material to where you don't have to worry about any drooping. So definitely an A1 fit. So with that tight fit, they said easy on, easy off. And for the most part it is. You kind of gotta force it a little bit, man. I don't like kind of feeling like I gotta force too much, but some corners are a little bit easier to get off. You can get it off, but you gotta just, you know, kind of got to pry a good bit, but it does pop off. But once this bad boy is on, it's up there very, very securely and nothing you really have to worry about. Now, how does it feel in your hands? Now, to me, this case does feel like it gives the phone a more of a width to it. It makes it feel a little bit more wider than it does with another case on it. I run a different case and it doesn't make it feel this wide. And it feels like, you know, I feel like the phone is wide anyway, but I feel like this case just adds that much of the width to it makes it almost just a little bit too wide. It's crazy to understand, but it just depends on what case that you're rocking. I rock a thinner case than this, and I can kind of reach to the sides a little easier. I feel like this case makes it a little bit more wide, but it's not a deal breaker. It's not an issue that if I want to run this case as my daily case, I easily could. It's not much of a deal breaker. As in like slipperiness and how does it feel? I mean, like I said, it's not the most grippy, but I think I can probably deal with it, you know, for long-term use. I think it's not too bad. I feel like I thought it was going to be a lot slippery, but when I actually hold it, sometimes I feel like this rubber edge right here gives you that little bit of grip to make you feel a little bit more comfortable with holding the phone. But other than that, I feel like it is a very thin design when it comes to Otterbox, and that's the reason why I like these cases. You get a premium fit, and then it keeps the phone very thin because we already know the 12 Pro Max is a little bit on the bigger side, and the thinner and the most protection in a case that we can get is always going to be a plus. So let's go ahead and bring our chargers over here. Regular wireless charging, just dropping it down on that. It works just fine. There it is with regular wireless charging. And let's go ahead and go to the back. It is MagSafe compatible, boom, and it works just fine with that MagSafe. Let's go ahead and test that strength. Pretty strong magnet. Now, it's not as strong, I feel like, still as Apple's, but that is a strong magnet, and you don't have to really fish around for it. You know, a lot of these cases that's not MagSafe compatible, you kind of got to hunt and kind of fish for it. But this one, you can find it, you know, once you kind of get familiar with it, you can kind of just pop it right on it and it goes right to that magnet. So here it is. This is going to be the Symmetry Plus for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is of course MagSafe compatible. So you already know I will leave the link to this down in the description below. I'll probably go ahead and include a link for all the phones, 12 Pro, 12 Mini, 12, if you want to go check it out. You already know, man, hit that like button on this video, hit that subscribe so you know you're going to get some of the best case reviews when it comes to accessories, man. But other than that, everyone, please be safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.